Could this be the bottom for Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies? Where are we going to from here, and can we reach those previous highs of $20,000? If you're new to my channel, my name is Dylan and welcome to Cryptonatic. I do blockchain and cryptocurrency videos, and today I'd like to get into what has happened over the past 24 hours and why we're seeing the price of Bitcoin and everything just rise, and why I see we can go to 20k and further in the near term. Now, those that have not yet subscribed, you can do so here, but also turn on that notification bell next to the subscribe button, because later in the week I'll be doing a video, and I'm working with an exchange in South Africa called Ice Cubed, and how you can buy Bitcoin here in South Africa and other cryptocurrencies and trade, etc. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. Now, I get most of my information about cryptocurrencies, what's happening and why, through YouTube, through Facebook and Twitter. Now, I'd like to summarize all of that and get into reasons why the price has moved up as it has. But I also post here on my Facebook group quite a lot, and I made a post about the price of Bitcoin, etc. And we saw here that we formed a perfect inverse head and shoulders, and that once we break this line here, we should see a move up to about $7,800. Now this blue line and that blue line is about the same distance, and that's how a head and shoulders works. If you break that neckline, it moves up by that distance. And over here we also have a bit of resistance that we have previously struggled to break through. Now, if you're not too familiar with charts, I made a video the other day about understanding Bitcoin charts and just charts in general, so also check that out. Now, if I zoom out a bit, we can see that this pink line forms a bit of a resistance, and we've had previous contact points. But if we break this line, we can also break out of this falling wedge. Now that's also a technical pattern for those that don't know, and then we could be moving to $10,000. That would be the perfect ideal scenario, where we have formed this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction and break out. If we do not break this $7,800 level, we could see some downward movement, because that means we could not break that wedge and we could not break that resistance. So it's a very important level or price point to keep watch of. Then we can see here on CoinMarketCap, basically every single coin in the top 100, and I think all coins, I haven't looked into too much detail, but they're all green, and that's great to see. And you can see the whole field and the whole market is very excited, and the reasons for that is because the price has jumped already, but there's a lot of positivity because of different reasons. Now, one of them, one of the recent ones that I believe gave a bit of a head start, or helped Bitcoin push up over the last 24 hours, is the Blackrock investment fund that is looking into cryptocurrency. Now BlackRock is a huge $6.3 trillion investment fund, and they work with all sorts of stocks and investments, but they're also looking into cryptocurrency, which could mean directly a lot more money and a lot more people getting involved in cryptocurrency. Now that's not people like you and I, that's institutions. That's people that invest millions of dollars at a time. And that's the type of money that could be coming, and that's what we're looking forward to and hoping. So there's a lot of excitement and everyone's hoping for that. The other thing is the Bitcoin ETFs. Now, I spoke about that also in my video 2 weeks ago about Bitcoin crashed, but there is more hope, and the ETF is one of them. Now, ETF is again a way for institutions to invest into cryptocurrency, and we've seen previously, like with gold, once the gold ETF was approved, we had a massive run up in price, and that's what we're hoping for. I can leave a few of these links and you can go check a bit about that, but we've also had ETFs in the past, and last year around March, let me just zoom in here. Around March, we had a proposal from the Winklevoss twins also wanting to have an ETF in for Bitcoin. That got rejected, and we saw a bit of a crash in price. But from there, well, we saw that we didn't really need the ETF, and we still had a massive run up in price. So, predictions. What I think we could see is well, the Bitcoin ETF is around middle August, but hopefully we could see a break of this price, and an approval of the ETF will definitely spark a lot of enthusiasm, and a lot of money will start flowing in, real good, well thought out money that has been put into, not people just FOMOing and trying to get into the market as quick as possible, and that would definitely shoot up the price. The alternative is that the ETF gets rejected again. We will see a bit of a pullback and a bit of a crash, but as we have seen in previous or in history, we don't really need it, and there's a lot more awareness that gets created through something like an ETF, and we might get a bit of a pullback but then move higher in the long term. Now, I believe we can still see Bitcoin past 20,000, the previous high, and move up to higher levels, but until then, that is all for now. Stay strong, get a lot of information, and don't make decisions based on emotions. Do some research, get all the information you need, and make the right decisions, and you will make money with cryptocurrencies. Until the next video, I will see you then. Cheers.